Ooh, that should have been Lucario. That was actually a mistake. That definitely should have been Lucario. Why did I do that? Oh, God. Oh, no. Dude. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad, dude. That was Lucario. Oh, my God. Dude, that was supposed to be Lucario. You've got to be kidding me right now, dude. You've got to be kidding me. Shit. That's so dumb, dude. So what happens when you're just not paying attention? Fucking goddamn, dude. Oh my god.
Catch 'em all.
What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel, and strap in. It is going to be a jammed pack episode because I haven't uploaded in like 3 or 4 days. And the reason being, I was going to upload a video on Thursday. I think it was Thursday. But I came home and my power was out. I'm so pissed. Wasn't able to upload the video that I wanted to upload. So let's talk about, first of all, the opening scene. This 4K grind, man, is it's rough, dude. Like you don't find matches when you're that high up. So I was upset that I wasn't gonna find a match. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play the bug, or not the bug, but I'm just gonna play the bot, kind of get warmed up, and lose in 3 turns. And then I played another bot because I forgot to cancel prior to 2 minutes and lost again, and it's just not going well. We dipped down below below 3.8, so we were 3.7, something like that. So I have 3 matches I want to show you guys, but there's something I want to talk about first of all is the lack of events. We do not have any events. It's been 10 days since the new banner has come out, and we have not seen any events. No gym, no Queen's Cup, no tournament. Now I want to show you something. We did get a tweet. Well, I tweeted this actually. But there was some leaks of the data mine showing that we're going to have a team match event, and it does show the EX Salamence. So to me, what that means is before we even have the team match event, we're going to have some sort of event to get the Salamence. And what other event would we have to get the Salamence other than the gym or the Queen's Cup? And to me, I just think because it's a figure that they're probably giving away, I think the Queen's Cup is most responsible for what we're going to be getting. And we know Queen's Cups takes like 10 days, right? It's like 7-10 days for the Queen's Cup. So if that team match event is going to come, that puts at least around 2 weeks post today, I think. So we're going to have another 2 weeks of no gym. Why do we not have a gym? I want to play a gym. I miss playing in the gym. I miss having 3 MP for mons who normally have 2 MP. Where's the damn gym, man? I don't know where the gym is, so I just wanted to raise some concern and just be like, what is going on? Why are we lacking in events? I have no idea. But with all that aside, let's jump into, like I said, we have 3 matches, but first, watch all these highlights of how amazing Carbink is. Ooh, we got to do it. This is it, right? This is it. It's for the tube. We have to do it. We have to do it. This will be a good one to end on, so we have to do it. Double KO, GG boys. Let's go. The question is, do we go after... Hold on, how big is your dodge? 24. And how big is this? 28. So it's got to be the Lucario. Boom. Let's go. Damn it. Ooh, you ready for this? You ready for this double kill? Let's see. You have little blue. You have no blue, but you do have fly. I don't anticipate you hitting the fly. What are the odds? Let's see. 8-16, right? And then what's this? This is 12. So yeah, here comes the double kill. Let's go. No. No. Okay, bro. Like, really? Good thing you're a dragon, but I get surrounded here. We're trying to do it for the tube. We're trying to get this double KO. Okay. This game, man. I think what I do here... Oh, no, because if you Z-move, then Carbink becomes confused, right? Hold on. The battle opponent and opposing Pokemon within 2 steps of it become confused. Okay, so we actually have to go Carbink now, right? We have to go Carbink now. We have to. Otherwise, I become confused. We have to. There's like no way of featuring Carbink because he just doesn't, like, really, dude. Really. Really. Yep. Let's go. Come on. Okay. Wow. Really? Really? You carved this thing, level 10, put everything into the white. Are you kidding me? You're so lucky. We kind of have to... We have to win this roll, right? So we're going to special it. Yeah, we have to win this roll. Yeah. Carbink is the worst, bro. The absolute worst. Does this thing roll miss as much as Sogout? What the hell? What is this garbage, dude? Okay. Listen, guys, I've been trying to showcase Carbink. Like, I've been trying to get this video for you guys because ever since last video, when Seiso showed me his Carbink, I'm like, what's even scarier than a Trick Room Carbink? A melee wished Carbink. So I've been trying so hard, and dude, he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it for the tube, but we do have 2 matches that not necessarily showcase Carbink, but kind of more or less showcase Shaymin. But first, I'm going to show you guys a match of Lunala versus the Ultra Necrozma. Who's better? Alright, this match, after losing to 2 bots, beating the bug bot, and then losing to, I don't even know what kind of deck it was, just kind of like a normal-ish deck. But just losing, and we're 3.764. We're going up against UX Mew. UX Mew 3966, almost at 4K. And take a look at their deck. I didn't even realize that they had the Ultra Necrozma. I just saw the Dawn Wings Necrozma, and then I see the double cowards, and I was like, dude, like, this is gonna be so annoying. But what I do want to point out is the Necrozmas no longer share the Dawn Wings and Duskmane and Ultra, I'm assuming. I think, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure Ultra. They no longer share the ability of the Necrozma, because remember when they first came out, you would attack into the Dawn Wings, you would attack with, like, say, your Lunala, their attack would not cut in half. Well, that's because in the Necrozma base form, in its ability, if this Pokemon is not affected by a special condition, any effects of the battle opponent's abilities that increase or decrease attack damage are nullified. and this was transitioning into the Dawn and Dusk, and it was a problem. I didn't know if it was like a bug or something, but I'm so glad that they actually fixed it, because I mean other forms like the white and black Kyurem don't share the same abilities as the Kyurem. So I was like, okay, this is good. I'm glad that they fixed it. So enough of that. Let's see how this match unfolds. I'm going to open up with Eevee because I go first, and you guys know the basic plays with the Eevee, and we're going to take the entry point right away. Now what I want to do here is I kind of want to rush with the Lucario, but because he brings on this coward of a figure, we need to counter it off first. Oh, and by the way, I've actually switched my my Absol out for the Mawile, because I'm just running into too many Dawn Wings. Like, I feel like I'm just left behind. I'm outclassed because I don't have these figures. But what we're going to do is we're going to go straight after this thing. I understand that my gold, but I want to get this thing out of the way. I want to get that first initial attack out of the way. Now we can DC here, but I don't DC. But I want to DC. We're going to do it now, I think. Yep. So we DC. We're going to try and get rid of the Dawn. Make it go down to its form. Or, actually, so I get rid of the Kadabra there. But if I would have got rid of the Dawn Wings and it goes down to, let's just say they took it down to Necrozma, would that Necrozma be able to go into Ultra, or does it have to be Dawn Wings or Dusk Mane to go into Ultra? That I don't know, because I don't have those figures, so please let me know in the comments below. They probably would have just taken the L, though, if that were the case. And what happened here? Did I just roll a double dodge? I think that's what happened. So they're going to twist the spoon. They're going to play the I'm a Coward play, because that's those figures. You guys know how I feel about that. But they're going to bring up this Espeon. It's a very interesting deck. Like, they're just so purple heavy. Like, so purple heavy. I really don't think you need the Lele with the Twisted Spoon, but I don't know why they put me there. That was very interesting. We're going to stop that. They put me right next to the Lele, which kind of gives me some outs. They should have put me right here next to the Zoro, and then I would have had it, well, yeah, I would have had to attack the Zoro, but I would have been confused, and then I would have been threatened to be surrounded. So I don't know why they put me next to the Lele. That's very interesting. But I see my Z gauge is coming up, so I'm slowly going to creep. My opponent sees that as well. That's a good roll. Double edge. Well, actually, the star Lele. Maybe that's why they run Lele. He gets rid of my. He gets rid of my my Lunala. My Lunala is kind of my win condition here, but. Did I Z move? Yeah, I Z move here because I do have the air balloon still, and just hoping the #1 gold attacker lands the gold, but he lands the cross counter. That's very unfortunate. Bye-bye, Lucario. And things are not looking good for me. Gotta cover up here. They're going to Psychic Z move. This poor Mon, who is Psychic, or not Psychic, but Z move fodder. Him and the Absol. Bye-bye, Mawile. Mawile is such a great addition, I think. Because of, I mean, actually, I did not play that many rush decks today, but the amount of rush decks we do play, I do like. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to attack, and we're going to try to get the gold into purple, which we do. Let's go. Maybe I need to get my Mega Mawile level 10. Oh, and I have been forgetting to Mega Mawile. So yeah, that's actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, the Dawn Wings are not that bad, because nobody wants to de-evolve. Well, that's only if you de-evolve it. It can't go into the Ultra. I'm assuming that's the case. Actually, we can figure that out, right? Ultra Burst. Choose one of your Dusk Mane, Necrozma, or Dawn Wing. Okay, so that's why they take the L, because that's a good trade-off, actually. I like that they did that. But then again, yeah, it would make no sense if they could just go to Ultra Necrozma from the regular. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I haven't played, alright? Anyway, I'm going to attack this thing, my Z gauge, just to get my Z gauge up. Unfortunately for me, it rolled a miss. I was like, okay, I will definitely take that. But they're going to DC here with their Dawn, go after my Lunala. I'm like, please get the Moon Guys, please get the Moon Guys. And we get the Will-O-Wisp. And then I see the Prismatic Laser having a damage, and I was like, whoa, when did they fix this? When did they fix this? Fortunately for me, they landed it twice. I'm like, okay, so now we can just move through you. Things are looking good. Now what he's going to do, he's going to cover up his Zoro, and I'm going to move up. I'm like, all right, we're just going to go get ready for the Z move. But then he comes back down, and I'm like, oh no, we're actually going to come back. We need to cover up. And then he's getting an Ultra Burst here, and I was like, oh, you have the ult. I'm like, oh, great, this is dumb. Because in my mind, I thought that his attack would not decrease, but it does. Get out of here. Who's better, Ultra Necrozma or Lunala? Let's go. Lunala. Only because of the but we're going to take wins where wins are available. And after getting completely stomped since the beginning this morning, it feels good to beat somebody who's near 4K. And it's going to help me get those points back because, like I said, we were below 3.8. And it did not feel good. So GG's to UX Mew. GG boys. Jump into the next match. All right, this next one, like I said, dude, trying to get Carbink to show off, specifically melee Carbink, just wasn't the case, man. So we're going against Miss Dravis here, and she is rocking a poison deck. And first thing, we're gonna preface this right now, just so you guys are aware. The Shaymin does have an attack called the Seed Flare. If there are any poison or noxious Pokemon, this damage is multiplied by the number of those Pokemon. Removes the poison and noxious conditions from all Pokemon. I remember when Shaymin first came out. I tried to Seed Flare. So what I did, I had a poison deck. I ran it with like the Seismitoad, try to poison everything, and try to attack with the Shaymin. But the Seed Flare is just kind of small, and I never really got to showcase it. Now, what actually makes it better, what makes the Seed Flare somewhat usable now is, I mean, obviously you have to be going up against a poison deck, and if a poison deck uses their Poison Z move, if the Mons spin white and they become poison, it elevates the Seed Flare. So just keep that in mind. So we're just going to rush. We're going to take the entry point. Miss Dravis is going to cover up. I am so glad that we got a Naganadel. And first using Naganadel and like making me like lose my own plates was very comical. Not really. I was kind of pissed off. But they're going to attack Eevee or attack my Shaymin with their Eevee. And I don't think she chooses to evolve. Yeah, she doesn't choose to evolve here. Not worried about the Gengar. She can take the entry point. She knows what's going to happen if she takes the entry point. She's going to get surrounded. She's going to advance up with this Garbodor. And I'm like, all right, you know what? It's time. Melee. Let's go. We're going to get this Carbink 3 MP, and it can move through figures. Go against the Garbodor. Does land the gold or the purple, so we do have some outs. If we do land the gold, there's a land the double white. I'm like, poor Coco. Why you got to do this to me? And she kind of backs off, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. And she's going to attack my Diancie, and we get a force in a row. We're going to use the Moon Veil or whatever that is, but it's going to allow us to hop over and then surround her Gengar the following turn. And I chose to max revive here because I want my Carbink to have 2 MP. So I'm going to DC here. Why? I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of this Eevee, and Eevee lands the double edge, and and fuck, this guy just rolls miss all the time. I re-rolled because I don't know why, guys. I haven't played for a while. I totally forgot of its ability, knockout effects. So I should have just left it alone and we would have been good. But for some, like, if I would have rolled the explosion, Eevee still would have been there. So yeah, making misplays here. But I'm gonna threaten to take the entry point here, and she sees that. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna go for it again. Give me that melee wish, please. No, we're going to get the quick attack. That's 3 quick attacks. No, just kidding. We landed the wild charge before. But now she's going to poison my Carbink. And my Carbink does not have its ability anymore because its ability specifically states if it's not affected by a special condition. And it is affected by a special condition. So now Explosion is going to KO me. I like this attack here because had she actually got the white, I would have KO'd my Shaymin as well. But what we're going to do here is we're going to threaten game. We're going to Twinkle, tackle, get rid of this Naganadel, just put it on the bench. And it does poison me. That is a problem because there is a Gengar on the board, and Miss Dravis is going to move next to the goal. And I make a weird play here. I just air balloon. I don't know why. I thought about Mega Evolving, but I'm like, we're just going to take the entry point. And she's like chasing me, and I'm like, okay, now we have to Mega Evolve. So I completely wasted. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that was a good play. I don't know. But now we Mega here, and we're going to attack this Gengar, and we don't have to worry about the Mega because we KO it. Let's go, Diancie. Mega Diancie is kind of cool. The design's pretty cool. The wheel's alright. But looks like Mischief is going to... I don't know what exactly she was trying to do here. I mean, she does get the Volt Switch, which is really the only winning roll unless I roll the Trick Room. But even if I rolled blue, that would have been game. So very interesting play, but maybe not. Maybe because she did get the roll that she wanted, and then she can bring on the Gengar, and the Gengar can still Mega, which she does. So I don't know. It was... I don't think I personally would have done it, but it worked out for her, so... So now she's going to threaten game. We are going to cover up with the Vibrava. And now, this is what she does. She Z-moves. And when she Z-moves my Altaria, first of all, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get rid of this Garbodor. I mean, I do have Quick Attack with the Shaymin, and hopefully they can land their purple when I land the Quick Attack. But because Mischievous did the Z-move, the Acid Downpour, and my Mon spun, and 1, 2, 3 of them rolled, and now 3 of them are poison. I was like, oh my god. We can Seed Flare, and then we can heal. So we're definitely going to do that, and she does get the Toxic Spikes, and I am now poisoned as well, and I'm like, yo, this is going to hit for massive damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Mons are poisoned, 4 times 70, I think it is, and we do hit the Seed Flare, hitting for 280 damage. Negative 20 because I am poisoned, but we do get rid of that, and everything is healed, well, except for that. So Mischievous does make a mistake here, though. She attacks, and I was like, no, 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 don't attack. She rolls the miss, because if she did not attack, I don't know what I would have done there. I don't know if I would have attacked with Shaymin again, or if I would have moved with the Carbink, because Carbink's only at 1 MP. I think maybe she thought that I was 2 MP, because the Shaymin was kind of near it, but I don't know. I probably would have moved with the Shaymin and hoped the Shaymin can survive the Jolteon, which I don't know. I don't really have that good of odds, but good games to Mischievous, and then let's jump into the last match. All right, this last match comes against the one and only NSYNC Hyphenate. I think it's NSYNC, who's with D, who was with N. I think you were with X, and then I agree with D. I believe this is you, but D, Kappa, almost 4K, and this, I don't know if D, Kappa, Hyphenated, NSYNC. In the comments, please let me know, because I don't really know what this deck does. So, I mean, it does have the Venusaur. I don't know what the Venusaur is for, because you don't have Poison Mons. Is this a League deck? I have no idea what this deck does. But they have the Rotom goes into the Heat Rotom and the Wash Rotom. And the Heat Rotom, what does it do? Choose all opposing Pokemon from Fire type for 9 turns. And its ability makes the damage negative 30. So if everything is fire and I attack you, let's go to it. If it's not by a special condition, your fire type Pokemon take 30 less damage attacked from fire type Mons. So I think that's only like, it only makes sense if you're getting rushed. But I don't rush you. You do have the Wash Rotom, right? Yeah, so you go from the fire to water, and water just moves through. You don't really have cheese. Well, actually you do. You have the Keldeo cheese, so you can turn everything water and then Keldeo cheese because you can move through, which I did get cheese earlier today by a full melt by doing that. I know. That's that cheese that I normally run, but I totally fell for it. But other than that, like, I don't know. I think that these two figures allow, you know, to stop rush. But other than that, what's the Venusaur for? I have no idea what the Venusaur is for. What level is that Venusaur? Venusaur's level 3. So yeah, I don't know. This deck's kind of interesting to me, but let's see what happens. They're going to Aquasphere. Oh yeah, and it has an Aquasphere too. So we're just going to put the Shaymin in the center. That way our Carbink can go on any side. And I see that Kappa is going to be defensive. And here, see, that's what they do. They microwave. They turn everything fire for 7 turns. And I'm like, okay, I know what that does. It makes me negative 30, so I'm definitely not going to, like, rush you. But then you bring on the Keldeo. You're not rushing me either, so I don't know. I have no idea. And I basically stop. I set up like a kind of a shuffle wall, so, like, you can't really cheese me with the Keldeo. But you attack me here, and I do get the melee, but I'm like, let's go. We got the melee. Now what we're going to do is, yep, we were going to try and go for that. Go for that double kill, but Kappa is definitely aware of what's going to happen. I wanted to move right here. Oh, wait, no. Right here and go for the double kill, but like I said, they know exactly what they're doing. So then they bring on the Venusaur. I'm going to back off. I'm going to try to find a double kill. We're actually going to go back. I made a misplay. I wanted to talk about it. But I'm going to attack here, and we get a clutch final song. Look how clutch this final song is. 4 of their mons are now have the final song marker. But this song, there's one play I wanted to talk about. Yeah, it was the Carbink here. So I had the Carbink here because, like I said, oh wait, no, we're gonna go back a turn. Sorry. When I moved the Carbink here, I should have moved the Carbink right here, because if I would have moved the Carbink right here, yes, it's gonna threaten Kappa, and Kappa's definitely gonna have to. Well, Kappa could have moved. I guess they could have moved the Primal Kyogre right here. But what I wanted to do was move here and force them to move the Keldeo down here, and then I can move right here the following turn and then KO both of these mons. But I guess if I did move there, then yeah, Kappa probably would have moved right here. No, because then I could have moved right here and still threatened the double KO. But instead I moved here. Like after I made that, I was like, oh, that was a dumb play. It was a misplay. Anyway, let's continue. Had more options on the other side, and made a mistake. So, yep, we Mega Altaria. I need to get my Mega Altaria to level 10. But, dude, the final song is kind of clutch. So the good thing here is we ensure that 4 mons are going to be off the board in, I think it's like 4 or 5 turns. And it ensures that we're going to be getting our Tapu Koko back. That way we're not down a mon. They're going to DC. I don't know what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to Pawnee here. I don't know who they're going to try to get rid of. My Carbink, possibly. I'm not sure. But we get a clutch roll, so now I can move it with my Carbink, and they have one more turn after this, so I know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to move here. They're all going to fly off the board. And unfortunately, their Z move is going to go, or their Z gauge is going to be way up because of the amount of mons that they lost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play safe. I'm going to take the entry point here, and then we're going to advance up, I believe, with the Koko. But now we have Z moves, and I'm like, okay, it's time, because I know they're going to Z move me and confuse my Carbink, so we have to go now. We're going to DC. We're going to get rid of this Heat Rotom, but as you've seen earlier, this thing doesn't want to do anything. Of course that would happen. Now Kappa gets the max revive. Bring on the Primal Kyogre, and see you later. Pretty salty there. Pretty salty there, but we're still melee, so I'm going to max revive here. Sees that I'm going for the double kill, takes the entry point here. Water jumps. I don't know why they took the water jump though. Maybe a misplay, because we're definitely going to surround you. But now they're going to Vortex. And my poor Carbink is basically death fodder. I mean, it rolls miss and nothing ever anyways, but now it is completely death fodder. But because of that, I'm going to Z-move here, and I'm going to cure my Carbink from the confusion because of the Balloon Doom that came clutch. Let's go. And they're going to move up, and I'm like, okay, we need to protect the goal a little bit. So now we're going to threaten... I don't know what we're threatening, actually, but they're going to make Lucario. Great play here. Oh, yeah, I was going to go for the... this was interesting. I mean, if they hit Aura Sphere, we could have went for the double kill, but of course I'm going to hit the Moonblast. Like, Carbink is just afraid, man. I don't know. Stage fright. It just doesn't want to do anything for me. I'm really sad. But now we got to move back. I don't know why I move back. I'm trying to think. And here, things are not looking good. But what I notice is we kind of have win condition, and I'll show you why. So we're going to cover up goal here. They're going to move up the Venusaur, and they're going to attack us. And we need to survive here, and fortunately we did. I was hoping for the gold and the purple. We survived. I'm like, all right, this is good. So here's the thing. How are we going to get rid of this Rotom? How are we going to get rid of this... annoys me. But here, I move here. And I'm like, all right, how am I going to get rid of this Rotom? How am I going to get rid of this Venusaur? What level is this Venusaur? 3? Is it dodge really that big? Or protect? Huh. So I'm like, okay, I know the Heat Rotom does have discharge. It has a 50 attack. I can out damage that with 2 of my white attacks. So I move here and I tried. But then I realized because I moved there, that gives Venusaur an extra MP. So I'm like, okay, the only way to win here is we have to move our Shaymin right here on the left side of the Rotom. That way, Kappa cannot reach me with the Venusaur the following turn. And they are also not rocking a goal block. So they're going to move forward. I was like, oh, boom, we got him. Let's go. Please, Shaymin, give me this roll. Let's go. They do land the discharge. And we hit the Dazzling Gleam. We get them plus 10 damage. I don't know why I'm getting plus 10 damage. But that is GG, boys. Why did I get plus 10? Did I get the insane? No, because that's Fairy and Rock. And I'm Grass and Fly. I have no... What the... Why did I get plus 10? I don't know. But we're going to cut the video there. We're probably going to stream again tomorrow. And... quest to get back to 3.9, but I'm hoping you guys have a great weekend. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.